all being wheeled out right now. How's your temp?
Terrible.
This bag feels like it's something from Target.
Is this little golden book?
Okay, we're here at Epcot. It is time for Festival of the Arts, or better known as farts.
It's the same stuff that we had last year, Epcot International Festival of the Arts 2024. They just added the 2024, but it's the same thing with the little paint barrels right there with the rainbow. Paper maps, the one thing that Disney has over Universal right now. But you come over here, you pick up your festival passport, see what goodies they got. Right now, it's gonna run from January 12th until February 19th. They do have a new little mini banner. You have a little figment right there. Now, one of my favorite things about these little banners is every single one of them is held on by zip ties.
Now, Festival of the Arts is my favorite festival at Epcot. The problem is it's only like a month long. It's just so much fun. There's great artwork, great food. It's a great vibe and atmosphere.
So they have a little mosaic over here by Starbucks, drawing on inspiration. 4 Imagineers paint Spaceship Earth. So it's 4 different versions of Spaceship Earth. Hop into the creation shop, see what new merchandise they have for Festival of the Arts, see what all the annual pass holders are fighting over. $30, they have a little Valentine's Day stitch. It says, "You're cute," with little ears.
This bag feels like it's something from Target. Just feels so cheaply made.
But $90 for this lunchbox looking backpack. $24. Epcot International Festival of the Arts. And then down here, have a little figment right down here. Yeah, this thing feels like something you would buy for like your elementary schooler going to school. And there is a design, all the countries on the inside. Oh my God, $90. Oh, figment. I'm sorry, buddy. They use you. They'll only use you for marketing. They don't care about your ride. At $25, they have figment with his head popping through the sign. This looks like, I believe they're called back in the day, a pillory. When you get arrested, they could like put your head through like wood. That's what this looks like. But it's figment, Epcot International Festival of the Arts. That's him sticking his head through. What does this look like?
Super cute figment, but it looks like we might be throwing tomatoes at it.
$55 for this tumbler. It's a corksicle one. They have figment right there with Epcot International Festival of the Arts. And on the back, there's a little figment. $20 for this Festival of the Arts mug. My favorite part about this almost looks like a paint can because you have purple paint dripping down. We have another munchling. I'm ready for these things to die and go away. No one buys it, where they turn the characters into like pastries. So here's a little figment eclair. Now you can smell figment, and he kind of smells like raspberry a little bit. And this whole wall of munchling. Not a single soul buys these. $25. We have another mug or a pencil cup, a poster you can get, a Mickey and Minnie with their little retro outfit. $35. They have a new short sleeve shirt. Festival of the Arts 2024. You have figment, draw me like one of your French girls right there. Like for $80, they have a new Spirit jersey. This would be the front. Same design, Festival of the Arts. You have all the countries right here. You have figment with his face inside of a frame, and then on the back it says, "Make every day a work of art." It's like a Bob Ross quote. And you have figment right here with a little paintbrush. By $15, they have a little figment keychain. Then we're going to come over to the pins. They have figment right here, Festival of the Arts, and it opens up and it says, "Make every day a work of art." You're looking at $40 for a simple white t-shirt with figment inside of the frame. $30, they have a purple hat, figment right there, and then on the back, there's actually a pretty nice hat. It says Festival of the Arts right there, and then 2024. And then $25, they have a new figment ornament for your Christmas tree. $20, they have a special annual pass holder pin. Festival of the Arts. It says pass holder on it. For $99 price, they have a tie-dye figment annual pass holder shirt. You have all the countries right there. And then on the sleeve, it's going to say pass holder. And if you're not a fan of figment, they have a Mickey pin that says Festival of the Arts right there. But this will also be $18. For an unnamed price, they have new figment ears. So you have the back of figment back here and the front of figment right here. A weird, funky design. Now, they did make a golden book of figment, and this thing is wonderful. $6. Now, if you have not seen this yet, it is wonderful. There's so much love and care put into it. Great little Easter eggs. This, I think, is one of the best things Disney's made in a very long time in terms of like merchandise, is this little golden book of figment. It's truly spectacular. $35 for this purple poop emoji. Oh wait, I mean figment hat. This is what happens after you drink a Grimace shake. You just find this sitting there in the toilet looking at you.
Okay, so there's not like a 10-hour wait to pick up the popcorn bucket. For the new popcorn bucket, switched it to be like a mobile order. So you go in, to order food, you go down to like the little collectibles, you try to purchase it. It's struggling for me. The system keeps crashing. That's just my Disney experience. But eventually, just keep trying. You will get through. There's no discount because they put it underneath the order of the food. If it was merchandise, you get a discount, but it's technically food. There's no discount, so it's $30, and then they give you a return window. So my return window is probably an hour from now. So a lot better experience than last year and the year before that. That was just an absolute mess. So good job, Disney, on the improvement, the process of getting the popcorn bucket, better than waiting in line.
Before we head into the World Showcase, the big new addition is here. Spared no expense. We have new photo ops over here. They used to have photo pass to take your photo. You have to take your own photos. So if you're here alone at the park, good luck. You got the little penguin waiters right here. It's a wonderful design though. They did a really good job with this. Look up at the stars and make a wish. I think Disney wished this film performed better. First food stand of the day, we're going to the Mexico food stand.
The first items that we got the carne asada. It's gonna have a chipotle marinated beef sirloin, grilled queso fresca, a nopales salad with queso fresca foam with a chicharron dust. Now when it comes to steak and meat at these festivals, got about a 60% chance that the meat is already cold, so let's see if it's cold or not. And it's cold! Carne asada is pretty rare. I'm a fan of rare, but this almost just feels like I'm eating jerky. There's a decent kick of flavor on the back end, but the meat itself, I'm not impressed. Let's see what this cheese thing is. This is gonna be cold too. Oh, it's got a great flavor to it, but that sucker's cold. A little bit of that fried cheese in there, the carne asada. Okay, the cheese saves it. This is so cold, this feels like, you know, after Thanksgiving, after everybody's eaten, and it's like 11:30 at night, and you want to get that just little extra bite of turkey, just a couple slices, and it's just cold. That is how cold this is. You're paying $10+ for cold food. I'm gonna do a 7.5. And then we also got the tostada de langosto. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing this stuff, but it's gonna be a chilled lobster with chipotle aioli, onions, and mango on a fried corn tortilla with guacamole, shredded cabbage with hot sauce. Okay, it is time for the tostada. I like that aioli, the cooled guacamole. It's a nice, refreshing light dish, but it's also heavy at the same time. Good amount of flavors. I'm gonna do like 8.5 on it. It's simple, but none of the ingredients overpower each other.
All right, so you also got some meat. How's the temp on it?
The steak was frigidly cold by the time I got up there. They were very nice and they were super quick to make me a new one, but yeah, the first one was very, very cold on the first try.
You got the carne asada. How's your temp?
Terrible. It was cold.
Let's see if we can try to find some warm food out there.
All right, the next snack we're gonna try is gonna be here at Deco Delight.
Okay, visually this looks great. This looks like a great little trio. Pretty affordable too, $5.25. First off, we're gonna have a chocolate tart. Then we're gonna have a vanilla bean cheesecake. Then there's gonna be a strawberry mousse. Okay, back in the day, there was Little Debbie, where it was like a s'mores, like Little Debbie, and it had this like kind of like a marshmallow chocolate mousse kind of in it. That's what this chocolate thing tastes like. I like that.
All right, now let's go into the vanilla bean.
Sugar cookie on the bottom has a nice crisp to it, not stale. Cheesecake is nice and airy and fluffy. Got a good impactful flavor. This kind of tastes like the shortbread on the bottom just kind of makes this feel like a Christmas cheesecake. It's good. All right, see how the strawberry mousse is. I wanted a little bit more strawberry flavoring in there. 9 out of 10. The strawberry mousse is the weakest link. I kind of wish there was a little bit more impactful strawberry flavoring in there. It was just kind of a very generic mousse. It was fine, but I wanted more, you know, strawberry flavoring in there. Really enjoyed like the vanilla bean cheesecake. That was great. I'm gonna do a 9 out of 10.
So we're here at the refreshment port. They have special poutine.
This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's gonna be the gnocchi poutine with a red wine, braised beef, cheese curds, basil with a burrata on top. Get a little bit of burrata there. We got a little bit of everything. Flavor's kind of boring. That was, I didn't even finish it. You know when you like watch a good trailer and you're so excited for the movie, it looks great. You go to the movie and it's Rise of Skywalker. That's what this was. The beef had a very Chef Boyardee aftertaste. The gnocchi is just bland and boring. I'm gonna do a 6 out of 10.
Our return time is now for the popcorn bucket. So let's see how it is. They're all being wheeled out right now. Now, if your time does expire like mine, you can still show up and they can check you in. So if you don't get here in that 1 hour window, still good to go. They'll still have a popcorn bucket for you. We have gotten the goods. This is what we got. $30 on the lanyard. Gonna have a little, you know, draw me like one of your French girls. Figment right there. You know, Epcot International. And the kind of same logos that are on those shirts that we saw in all the merch. It feels like a 90s toy, like kind of the material. It lights up, changes colors. That's pretty cool. You know what? I kind of want to fill it with water. How cool would that look? I'm sure it's not waterproof though. There's 2 different modes, I believe, for the lights.
And then Jackie was saying earlier that you can remove Figment from inside there. So, prepackaged colored popcorn, but yeah, no one cares about this popcorn. They're here for the popcorn bucket. All right, let's try to get Figment out of there. Oh, a little bit of spark of imagination and force. You can remove your very own Figment from the popcorn bucket. So you can kind of display anything in here. This is crazy because like all this is now is a DVC lounge. I wish there was a little Coke freestyle machine in here with the Figment. That'd be some proper theming. Yeah, you could store goldfish in here, a frog, a hamster. But here's a little shot of the Figment, right? He's It's supposed to be kind of like diving into the popcorn, like a ball pit. Figment is thick, man. He's been eating a lot of popcorn. Look at this angle of Figment. The man's doing the, you know, the Kim Kardashian thickness happening. This reminds me of, you know, when Squidward eats too many Krabby Patties and it all just goes to his thighs? It's like Figment has been eating too much popcorn and it all just went to his thighs. He's enjoying his very thick life. This little strap comes off. So it's great to display. You don't have to deal with all these little dangly bits.
You have a little Figment looking over everyone. They do have kind of a little projection design, giving it that rainbow effect with the lights turning on. Something has happened to Push the Talking Trash Can. I guess he has now been budget cutted also, because he's not here performing at the trash can anymore. All right, we're over by Test Track right now. They have the Deconstructed dish. So pretty much they take apart your dish into different ingredients and you gotta mix it all together.
The Deconstructed strawberry mint and julep with bourbon, mint and bourbon. We'll see how it is. Oh, wow. When you first start sipping it, right, you really get that bourbon and mint flavor, then you put the strawberry in there. You gotta really mix it around. Start to mix it around, you don't really get those potent flavors like you do in the beginning. I'm gonna do like a 6.5 on this drink. It's just the mint and bourbon really fighting each other. And so it's gonna be the Deconstructed BLT. It's gonna be pork belly, an onion bread pudding, watercress espuma with a tomato jam. Let's try the pork belly. It's warm. Oh my God, that's a surprise. That's a magical moment when you get warm food here. This pork belly is warm, but it is so dried out. Then you kind of mix it together, and the tomato jam helps offset the dryness of the pork belly. So when you're offering pork belly, you want it nice and juicy. BLT kind of grows on you. Once you mix everything together, I'm gonna do like a 7.5 on the BLT. The pork belly I wish was a little more juicier, but once you mix everything together, it really helps it out. 7.5.
The frozen slushy sign here has been infested with some parasites. I don't know what's going on there. Oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. Okay, so for Festival of the Arts, they do the Rainbow Connection with Kermit singing, and all of these change color to be like a rainbow. Okay, you can see a little bit right now before it changes. So we got the popcorn bucket and then the actual building right there. Let's go ride Journey into Imagination.
Now again, they make so much money off Figment. Market Figment everywhere. Merchandise, meet and greet. But his ride, it's falling apart.
Journey into Imagination. All right, so here's the building. So upstairs is like the DVC lounge. The entire rainbow and everything is still upstairs. It just has just a bunch of dust on it. Little Weebo over here. Inventor of the Year Award recipients. Like what? Is that hard to get like a little vacuum? Just crud everywhere. Like if you go on the Disney Cruise Line, there's not a speck on the ground because it's all powered by Dyson vacuums. But you come here and you get extra crunchy bits when you're walking.
Please don't let your imaginations run wild. Hello! On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie coochie coo, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
We'll begin by testing your... Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
What's happening right now?
Got no sound?
No sound happening over here.
Come into play? I'd love to.
This is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination. So let the good times roll. Woohoo! You win 1 cent. Of course, now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. Come on in. It's
If you can't beat them, join us. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast.
One little spark lights up for you.
All right, just got off the ride. What do we got over here? We got a spoon, some leaves over here. We got some figment juice on the wall. We got a little sacrifice to the Everest Yeti, a little hair tie right there. Somebody had some Starbucks over here. Oh, there's their straw wrapper.
That ride needs some work. Just turn it back into how it used to be. Everybody would be so happy.
What mysteries do we have over here? We got a yogurt wrapper, a sticker wrapper, and a Dynasty water bottle. Just some little tissues hanging out over there.
It is slow. It's not too hard to come around, a little dustpan. The Disney standard, everything used to be spotless. It's even more frustrating, like you'll see in the Disney Cruise Line videos, like everything was so perfect. Here, we just get trash everywhere. Like
we're walking out. We got some more stickers and stuff on the ground. Like, this is the best thing that Disney has done in a long time. Just the whole lighting package on Spaceship Earth.
we are heading out of Festival of the Arts. Let's go back to the office and kind of like talk about everything.
Okay guys, we're back in the office. Let's talk about Epcot's Festival of the Arts 2024. Is it worth going to this year? Yes and no. It's a lot of the same old stuff. All the menus are pretty much the exact same. Feels like there's only a couple new menu items. There's not too many different offerings. It's a lot of the same offerings from the years in the past. It kind of feels like the only reason for the event is pretty much to market this popcorn bucket. But the popcorn bucket is great. There's a lot of like love and care and detail put into this thing. And like it's kind of worth like going to Festival of the Arts just to pick up the popcorn bucket. So here's a better look at the popcorn bucket during the daytime. We got the lights that come on, right? You got a little figment in there. And then for the strap, here's a little better look at it. You see figment right there and then Festival of the Arts. But food wise, I don't understand why food is cold every single time. You're paying like $10+ for 2 bites. And it's cold. And like later in the evening, it gets really busy. So say if you do want to go to Festival of the Arts, start early in the day. It'll give you time to kind of like try different foods and explore all the art and all the offerings. Because once you get there a little later in the day, it just becomes a madhouse. So those are my thoughts about Festival of the Arts 2024. Let me know down in the comments, will you be going to the festival this year? Will you be picking up this awesome popcorn bucket? So guys, on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button. Join the family. I love the fam! Because I'm going to keep you up to date on all things theme parks and Disney around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Coochie coochie coo!
Here comes the Booterade. It's all lit up.